Hello and happy middle of the week. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guide's tip of the day. It is Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. Our tip today comes from Theater for Trial by David Ball and Joshua Karton. Here to read the tip is Joshua Karton. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Michael. In the study of advocacy, there is, in a certain sense, no such thing as advanced. Once the fundamental skills have been learned, what distinguishes the true masters is a willingness to go back to scratch, to keep re-entering the landscape with a beginner's mind so that they may discover what's always been there, unseen, in what they thought they already knew.
Well, I love this quote. I love the marriage of the theater and the Zen idea of the beginner's mind, the just seeing things with a fresh eye, and we have to do that. I mean, you've taught me this, that in theater, you're giving your 10th or 50th or 100th performance, and in trial, we know what the deponent's going to say, likely from the deposition. We know the opening we practiced 100 times, and we know it has to be fresh. How do we do that?
You just said something about a fresh mind or a fresh view, or Proust says that the real journey of a journey, the real destination is not seeing new places, it's seeing things with new eyes. We talk about that, but it doesn't happen automatically. It's not like, oh, okay. No matter how perfect it is in the shower, the morning you're getting ready to do it, it can't be the same because there's this irreplaceable ingredient of those people who are there. But also, I have watched you have a case, the category of which is you're celebrated for, you're known, you know the field. But you also know that who you are at this moment is someone you've never been up until right now, and there are new things that can come to you. There's new things that they're not new, but you've maybe always done them so well that it never stopped you before. But also what you see, your life experience has progressed to a place where you'll have understandings that are in this case that you were not available to before, not because you were, and not because you'd failed to see them, but because it wasn't capable yet to see them. I remember hearing cliches. My father liked them. And one of the expressions was pride and joy. Pride and joy. This is your pride and joy. And I'd heard it for 35 years. And then one day I was watching one of the little ones do something. And I remember thinking, how do you know how to do this? I have been present since you appeared on this planet. And I didn't teach you that. I mean, it's weird. I'm so proud and I'm so filled with joy. Oh, you're my pride and my joy. And suddenly, and I actually thought at one point it's the best arguments against suicide, because I don't think anybody who's feeling or thinking doesn't have crises where they feel maybe I've used up what I know how to deploy. Well, so there's what's there has always been there. It's just not yet. You're not yet seeing it. It's not going to be something that's out of your possibility. So
Wow. So you're
that's what
saying,
I meant.
yeah, and the idea that the person who we are at that moment of trial, which cannot be the person we were the last time we tried a case or the next time,
Or
is
5
meeting,
minutes ago.
or a second ago, right? Each moment by moment. And then we're coming together at this time and place with jurors who are themselves at that moment, that are different than they were. Hopefully, maybe different than they were when we picked them on the first day, and now it's the last day.
Yeah.
Different than they were a month ago. So it's this great intersection of human beings at one time, at one place.
Yes. And when we say being in the moment, which, many people have, I think, first heard from theater, being in a present tense, um, it just detonates in so many ways, radio waves out from the center. Um, and there's a man who's dear to you, who you've introduced me to, Rinson. And when he talks, it's one of the things I cherish is we're talking all about the same thing, but he touches on something that makes it both global and infinite and now. And that's a very special eloquence for me that he has.
That's a great thing that Zen masters can do. And there's a great thing that you do, which you taught me and you've taught so many people, amongst so many other things that you've taught me, and thousands of other lawyers. Um, that idea of the present tense that you just said, the power of, uh, and when you really see the power, then we forgive you for the constant stop, not was, is, stop, not ran through the stoplight, but runs through the stoplight. And when you finally get it, because you've helped coach us, and finally we're in the moment, bringing that to the jury. So they're not
Right.
seeing it in the past, they're actually experiencing it. That's the power of theater for trial.
Because what's building up in them, if they're there witnessing it, is a need to say, for them to say to who's ever bringing harm to your client, stop, no, 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 you can't do that. And they have that need, and it builds up, and that's what they take into the deliberation. So, yeah.
That is beautiful. Thank you for all your wisdom, for sharing everything that you share with trial lawyers. Thank you so much. Let's take a deep breath together and be grateful to be alive this Wednesday. May we work today to help reduce suffering in the world. May our efforts as lawyers and as people help to repair the world. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate for our clients, champion their stories, and do so from a place of compassion. I'm going to ring a bell now. This can take you into a meditation practice, a prayer practice, or just remind you, wake up, it's Wednesday. Go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.